Today on Vox, we have information on the internet's most searched things by state, an astronaut in his music video, and more. Taylor Lawson will have your local weather, and Aaron Carroll will have your sports.
It's a Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Tara Davis.
And I'm Gideon Ratcliffe.
Tennesseans are unique when it comes to the medical symptom most Googled when compared to the other states, according to a recent study. The Medicare Plan and Insurance Product Health site, MedicareHealthPlans.com, conducted their study by first looking at Google Trends and the most frequently searched symptoms by state. They then bolted similar symptoms by category together and ran it through Google Trends to find the highest search volume for each symptom by state. While the findings don't indicate the symptoms most people have in each state, it shows the symptoms people wanted more information on. Stress, nasal symptoms, and stomach alignments were the most common in the country, with multiple states sharing some variation of the searches. However, Tennessee and some other states were alone in their most searched medical concerns. The most searched medical symptom in Tennessee was for pregnancy cravings. In Kentucky, the most common search was also different than with most upper back pain being the most searched. Other interesting searches include Ohioans concerned for paleness and residents of South Carolina and Wisconsin, each concerned with the color of their poop. Residents in Utah joined Tennesseans in the pregnancy category, with morning sickness being the most searched symptom.
4 people who have been arrested by Los Angeles police accused of breaking into the home of LA Rams player Robert Woods. Police believe the suspects are also responsible for the recent break-ins in the homes of Vizio Pug, Rihanna, and Christina Milian. Police say inside the homes of the suspects they found a list of a dozen more future targets that include LeBron James, Viola Davis, and Matt Damon.
The group continuously changed their attire and appearance, wearing button-down shirts and driving luxury cars, all while scouting the homes of known celebrities and athletes as potential targets. The suspects refer to this practice as flocking, as they flock like birds to areas where the rich and famous resided.
Police say the homes were targeted based on social media posting, touring, or travel schedules of the owners.
NASA astronaut Drew Fustel has had a lot on his plate recently. Not only has he been working on board the International Space Station for months, but he's also been busy recording a song and music video. Both were released Sunday. Fustel recorded all around the world while he was literally orbiting the planet. The song was written by Fustel's friend Gord Sinclair of the Canadian rock band The Tragically Hip. Sinclair says the song reflects Fustel's experience on the ISS, emphasizing themes of international cooperation and brotherhood. Fustel's stint on the ISS wraps up Wednesday.
16 times around and round. The sun comes up, the sun goes down on everybody's lives. The world goes fast as we float slow. The stars above, the earth below. We look down to see the sky. And the wind blows through the window as the clouds flow. All the world glows. Oceans rage for you and me. Out here we orbit peacefully. There's space here for us all. Planet Earth's our carousel. To carry on we'd all do well to answer when she calls. When the wind blows through the window and the crowds grow, all the world knows that the days go so lonely inside. Flying to 50 miles high. But love is all around us, and we're all around the world. The world is all around us. Love is all around the world. Our satellite, our shelter flies. Together live and breathe inside with connections we embrace. Nations fought and people died, but peace and love will come in time. We all live out in space with the end close as the crowd grows and the smiles show that their love flows. But the world turns so slowly sometimes.
The U.S. First Lady Melania Trump is expanding her global presence with a solo trip to Africa. She made her first stop Tuesday in Ghana. CNN's David McKenzie reports.
U.S. First Lady Melania Trump arrived in Ghana on Tuesday. Her first stop was at a major clinic funded by U.S. money. Here you see her giving out her Be Best teddy bears to kids there. Now she's trying to take that signature initiative to a broader global audience. She's focusing on this trip on the issues of maternal health and adolescent health and rights. Now, critics I've spoken to says this might grate with the policies of President Trump. Soon after taking office, he signed and reinstated the so-called Mexico City policy, which withdraws funding for foreign NGOs that are looking to promote and or give services for abortion. I put the question to the head of the USAID, who is traveling with the First Lady. He said that it's important to look at the big picture, that the US is still the major funder of global health initiatives, and that they will be looking to focus on that during the First Lady's trip. This is a well-trodden route that Melania Trump is taking. Previous First Ladies, including Hillary Clinton, Laura Bush, and of course Michelle Obama, all made solo trips through countries in Africa. David McKenzie, CNN, Johannesburg.
Now let's send it over to Taylor with your weather report.
After this break, I'll have some information on some historic flooding and more. Our new hot, fresh breakfast will get you the readiest.
Yes!
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Residents in several states are dealing with severe weather. The storms brought some significant damage, including historic flooding in certain spots. John Lornick reports.
A tornado plows into a Pennsylvania nursing home
and took out one of our villas and took a roof off one of our hallways.
The National Weather Service says it was an EF2 with winds estimated at well over 100 miles per hour.
16 years I've been an employee at Rolling Fields. I've never seen something like this, but I think everyone's doing great for getting our elders out and safe.
No serious injuries reported. Cleanup is also underway in parts of Connecticut. Severe weather toppled a bunch of big trees in New Canaan. A storm system brought heavy winds and torrential rains to much of the area. Major weather problems on the other side of the country as well. The remnants of Tropical Depression Rosa brought buckets of rain to the southwest. Major flooding in Phoenix, where emergency officials had to rescue a woman from a vehicle stranded in high waters. Crews also saved a man stranded in Scottsdale. Some roadways are also restricted as a result of the rains. Utah residents are getting ready for Rosa. A group of volunteers in Payson spent much of Tuesday filling sandbags to help fight the floodwaters.
Water damage is pretty serious, so if we can keep the water out of somebody's house, that's awesome. If this saves somebody's house from flooding, then that's a good thing.
I'm John Lawrence reporting. A tornado plows into a Pennsylvania nurse.
Thanks, John. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. For today, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 66. And tomorrow, it'll be also partly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 65. Throughout the rest of the week and the weekend, it'll be sunny with highs of 77 and in the low 80s with lows in the lower 60s. And on Monday and Tuesday, it'll be sunny as well with highs of 80 and 84 with lows of 64. That's all from me. Now let's send it over to Aaron with your scores from last night.
The Rockies scored early in the first inning. Cubs came back scoring the 8th inning, but in the 13th inning, Rockies had a go-ahead run to win the game. Here are the highlights.
Should be a breaking ball and not for a strike. The payoff pitch. Got him swinging. 9 for Lester tonight. And none bigger than that one. Hit to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th inning, meaning John Lester is strong. Line to short. Story gobbles it up. What a play. Wow. The 3-2 count. He struck him out. Adam Ottavino in. Fires into left center, and the Cubs have tied it. You know the coverage. He should walk to second now. Walters with a base hit up the middle, and the Rockies have taken the lead. 3 straight 2-out singles. Not yet. Now it's time. The Colorado Rockies have gone on the road and defeated the Cubs to move on to the division series. Stunned silence on the north side tonight.
Come support Bradley at the game tomorrow, Thursday, October 4th, against Saudi Daisy. The student section theme is Pink Out. That's all from me. Now let's send it over to our school announcements after this break.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. As you know, here on Vox, we started a new series where we cover various career and technical education programs our school has to offer. Today, we'll be covering culinary arts. Tomorrow we will spotlight HOSA. Now let's take a look at our school announcements.
Pictures are today. Please listen to the announcements for your scheduling.
Homecoming has been rescheduled to the 26th of this month. Be sure to buy your tickets in the lunchroom. We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.